Okay, so the fifth important point is in 12th grade you should have physics, maths. As we have an exam called ELP. English. 60 hours is like a lot of money you have invested all. A pilot is someone who needs to have multiple skills. They need to be good at their maths and physics, and they should be good at communication, and most importantly they should be physically fit, mentally and emotionally stable. For example, you're traveling in a plane at 40,000 feet as a passenger and one engine fails. The pilot doesn't know how to react. He or she panics at the situation, so you know how could be the outcome. So mental and emotional stability is really important to go for this career. Okay, so coming straight to the question. If you're planning to be a commercial pilot in India in your near future, these are the most important things you should really do. First thing, you should be an Indian citizen. Second, your age for starting this career should be 17 years or above. Third, if you wear glasses, it's not of a problem. Even I do wear them. The thing is, your vision should be corrected 6 by 6 after wearing the glasses. Fourth, you cannot be colorblind because most of the things in the cockpit are color coded. This is what I think the reason is behind not being a colorblind. Okay, so the fifth important point is in 12th grade you should have physics, maths and English, and you should have 55% marks or above than that. Even you opted for after graduation in this career. And sixth part is that you should be fluent in English because we have an exam called ELP, English Language Proficiency Check. And sixth, you should be done with your class 1 class 2 medical by specified doctors given on the site dgca.nic.in, and I would advise that if you do these medicals before your flight training, it would be good for you. So I have seen this one senior who completed almost 60 hours and just did class 2 examination at the time of joining the flight academy, and after that 60 hours he went for his class 1 and he failed that. And 60 hours is like a lot of money you have invested already in this career, but now since he has failed the class 1 examination, so he cannot continue with the career. So I would suggest you to do your medical before opting for any flight school, because every minute, literally every minute of flying counts a lot of money. Okay, so according to me, there are two methods of being a commercial pilot. The first method is you join a good flight school, you look it up for. Then will be ground training, in which they teach the theory, which will be technical general, air regulation, air meteorology, air navigation. These are the subjects which I told. And your examinations will be the examinations on all these subjects, and one examination will be from WPC. And then after completing this, then you go for your practical, which is your flight training of 200 hours. Then you get your CPL, submit your papers to DGCA, get your CPL, and then you look up for a job. Or you can do one more thing is, if there are no vacancy for only CPL holders, you can go for type rating, which is the training for the big aircraft like Airbus, Boeing, ATR, all the big jets or turboprops. Or the second method would be that you join a good cadet program, any airline cadet program. Now I think so Indigo is really good recently, and I have flown in their base. So what is the difference? So with Indigo cadet program, you already get the job security before you start your flying training. But cadet programs are really expensive. It costs like around 1 crore nowadays. So if you have too much money, you can really invest in it, get the job security, can get the job on time. But if you don't have, you can go for CPL. Then type rating, it will cost you roughly around 70 to 80 lakhs, which is, I think, is a better option, saving 20 lakhs in money. But you waste a lot of time to find a job. because you are not from a cadet program. You don't have a job security already. You have to go and look it up into the market. Ikirua interview joining experience. So the questions asked to me were, if a car is traveling and it is turning, which of the wheel will have more rotation per minute? So my answer was obviously the wheel which is more farther from the turn, because it covers more distance at the same time the inner wheel does. And the other questions which were asked about basic physics, and they asked about the basic general knowledge questions and what was going on that time, like on the present situation, what was really famous in the news. There's a hypothetical one. They'll give you one situation that, let's say an example, that at one door there's a lion and at the another door there's a cliff. What would you choose? So they just want to check how would you react in that situation, how much panicked you actually are about that situation. And talking about the ground instructors, on my time there were all of the ground instructors which were Air Force retired, and one of them was Air India retired commander, which came for taking our interview. And now the ground staff, half of that has been changed, but it's still nice because all of them are obviously Air Force retired, so they have like a lot of experience to share with you.